Hello, hello, hello. So I'm going live for the third time. Something went wrong the first two times. Okay, so this should start. It's still not working. Okay, it works. So after a long time, so this is my third, fourth attempt, I guess. I was trying to go live, but it is working now. Great. So welcome back, everyone. And so maybe you have seen the earlier one, right? Which was not working, but this time it worked. So let's talk about it. So I know it's been weeks. We have not gone live on YouTube. And So today at least we can connect and we can talk about certain things. I'm not sure about the amount of light coming on my face because on YouTube it's not perfect. Anyway, let me check. Everything looks good. Maybe I have to do some setting for the lighting. Okay, anyway, let's talk about different things. I know I'm not posting a lot of videos on YouTube. I'm not coming live. I was busy with some other work, something in personal, something from the corporate. But now again, I'm trying to come back. I know I'm saying this for a long time. I will be coming back. There are a lot of things which is lined up, and surely we'll talk about those things. Surely you will get some new content, and a lot of people are new to this channel. So welcome to this channel, everyone. So this is where we basically make videos on different technologies. So when I say technology, I'm talking about real technologies, not mobile phone reviews. But I was thinking about it. I was thinking about doing reviews for the other channel I have. So let's see if I can do that also. Okay. So today I will take some questions from your side and I will try to answer them. There is another live coming in the month end where we will talk about Agile. We'll talk about Scrum. So I have been doing this training for different companies, and then I found someone who is expert in this, and we will have a discussion on that. Okay. So anything else? Nothing much. I'm just enjoying the vacation. Not exactly a vacation, but a break time, I can say. And let's pick up some questions. So everyone says good evening. Good evening, everyone. Provided you are in this time zone, which is IST, from different time zone, you can greet. That's right. In fact, we should write a code, right? That's what we do. When you learn a new language, you've been asked which time zone you are in, and based on your time zone, you will be graded, right? So that works. You can try that as an assignment if you are learning for the first time. Okay. Please make a video. So this question is from Mahesh, and Mahesh says, please make a video on Spark. I'm not into big data as of now. If I'm not wrong, it's a big data framework. So I'm not into big data as of now. I'm moving towards the other technologies. I'm not even on Java as of now. Yes, I do write Java code, but not exactly on different frameworks. I'm just working with one framework, which is Spring. So I've stuck with that. Okay. Naga Lakshmi says, Django still alive or not, sir? Django is still alive. See, when you say you have different frameworks, you have different programming language, they never go away. There are certain frameworks which are very old. Yeah, the new projects may not be using them, but whenever you talk about the old projects, we still have to maintain them. And in few cases, even if you are making a new project, you still need to see what strength we have. So let's say if you're working for a company and then most of the applications which they are using is built in Django. Now in this case, the new project, they might go for Django even if you have a new framework. And even if you keep those things aside, Django is still alive. You can still learn Django and you can build projects. Please make a video on React Native. Again, I'm trying to keep myself restricted to a few technologies because, see, as time passes, you have to change the way you work, right? So when I started my career, I had this thing, I want to learn different aspects, I want to learn different technologies. I made videos on different technologies. Okay, before that, I just want to check. And then most of the application. Yeah. So when I was working on the when I was working, I was using different technologies. I made different videos on different technology videos. But now I want to focus more on one technology, right? That's how. So with experience, you do that. You try to get expertise in one technology. So it's not that I'm not exploring them, the other technologies, but making videos needs perfection, needs understanding. So I don't have enough time to focus on that now. Please, playlist on Nest.js. I know you are JavaScript fans. I never wanted to make JavaScript series. I don't have one. We have a JavaScript series, but that's from someone else. Yeah, I made Node.js videos, but that was also for, I was getting a lot of requests, plus I was doing some projects. I thought, okay, let's make a Node.js video. But I will not be focusing on Node.js or any JS framework as of now. Okay, question from Naga Vamsi, and the question is how you started your career. So I always wanted to be a programmer. Not always. When I started my degree, then I decided, hey, programming is something I love. See, when I was in my college, we were not having enough. In fact, I was not having enough knowledge about what happens when you join the industry, what happens when you complete your degree. Everyone talks about fancy things. You'll be getting this job, you'll be working for, let's say, Microsoft or Google or let's say Accenture or any Indian company for that matter. So when I thought, hey, we have to join a company, right? But then what will be the profile? And the only glorified profile which we were shown was just a second. Is it my notification itself? Yeah. So the only glorified things which we were shown was programming, right? So the moment you join the industry, the only thing you'll be doing is you'll be doing programming. And we thought that's how it works, right? You join a company, you'll be doing code. But when I joined a company, then I realized, hey, that's not the only thing you do in the industry, right? There are different, okay, not exactly when I joined the company, but when I was exploring what type of work we can get into, we can get in the industry, I realized, hey, programming is not the only thing. There are different aspects as well, and we do learn about those things in the degree, but we don't focus on them, right? We have network administrators, we have testers, we have designers, we have coding, of course, we have managers, we have people who will do the work on the production server. So we have different profiles here, and then we only focus on programming. I focused on that. But while working on the projects, I realized, hey, I need to upgrade. I need to focus on other aspects as well, like testing. I know people who love programming, they may not like testing, and most of the time it happens, right? And then people who are into testing, they feel they're not that good at programming. It's just that they don't practice, right? Then I realized, hey, you need to understand. You need to go to the entire ecosystem. You have to understand it, right? How do you make software? How do you test it? How do you deploy it? So don't just focus on programming, focus on all these things. That's what I started. And it takes time, okay? Let's say if you are a programmer, you're focusing only on one framework, and let's say in 2 years, you are expert in that framework. For me, it was a bit different. I was not focusing on one particular framework. I was exploring different technologies. I was exploring testing. I was exploring designing. I tried front end, but it's not my cup of tea. That's what I realized. And then I went into production. How do you deploy applications, not just on small servers, let's say AWS? How do you customize these servers? How do you configure the server so that it will give you best performance? Of course, they will give you some instances, but how do you configure them? That's also important. And there's not something you will learn in a day. Of course, it will take some time. When you deploy the application, you will get a lot of bugs. You have to solve them. And every time you do that work, you will learn something new. And that's what I've learned. and that's what I try to make videos on also on YouTube. And then you have to understand different aspects of client. How do you interact with the client? How do you get the projects? And so this thing so that's how I started, and that's how I evolved. Um, yeah, so that will be suggestion for you as well. So when you are doing something, maybe testing or programming, try to go for other aspects as well. In fact, I was working for one of the project. This was the first time when I was using Agile. So I realized, hey, Agile is great, the Scrum is great, but then I was using that before doing Agile, before knowing Scrum. So I feel I felt it is more of a common sense that you should be jack of all and master of one. I've seen people who are great with development, they are great with testing, but they only focus on one aspect. They don't understand the other aspects. So if you are a developer or if you're a programmer and then you feel, hey, testing is not something I like, but still you should learn testing. Maybe you will like it, or when you are making a project and if that project goes to the testing team, if they show you some bugs, if they show you some reports, you need to understand what that report says, right? So that's what I would suggest. Okay, so so I can see a lot of people are watching this. Hit that like button, everyone, if you are enjoying these live sessions. And also tell me how frequently you want live sessions. Since everything is set up now, I was waiting for this studio from a long time. Not exactly a studio, a very small office. Maybe I will give you a tour once everything is in places. I was waiting for this for innovation, and now it's done. I can go live frequently. So hit that like button, everyone, so that we can continue. That's what motivates me to learn more. Okay, next question is the scope of MCA. This is a very interesting question. Let's not focus on MCA per se. Let's talk about masters. It can be MSCIT, it can be MCA, it can be MBA. One of the mistake, or not exactly a mistake, but I could have gone for a different option. See, when I completed my graduation, I completed my BSc IT, and after that I was confused. Should I go for masters? Should I join a company? Even if I join a company, which company I should go for? Should I go for a service-based company or a product-based company or a startup? It's not like I was getting different offers from product-based companies, but I can try, right? Maybe I can try for 2 months or 3 months. I can improve my skill set to crack the interviews. Then I asked some of the teachers from the colleges, and some of them suggested go for a job. Some of them suggested go for masters. And then at one point I realized, what I've learned from my bachelor's is not enough. I mean, I was knowing Java. I can build applications, but as I mentioned before, it's not just about knowing a language, right? You have to understand different aspects of computers and technology as a whole. Then I went for masters. The best thing which happened is, during that masters, I have learned those things which maybe if we could have joined a company, I have not learned that. And then it was one of the best 2 years of my life, doing masters, learning different aspects. I was able to teach my juniors, thanks to my college for giving the opportunity. The bad thing about doing a master for me is I wasted that 2 years, right? I know I said it was best years, but so the thing is, once you are working for a company for 2 years, you will be exploring different opportunities. So at the same age, after doing that 2 years in a company and doing a master's, you will understand what technology is by being in the zone of a company, right? When you are working for the industry, you can see the projects, you can talk to people, you can talk to your seniors, and then you can decide, hey, I have worked for 2 years now. Do I want to learn more? Do I want to get a degree? do my profession or whatever work I'm doing needs a master's degree. I have seen some companies, if you want to get a promotion, you have to get a master's degree. Maybe an MBA if you're going for that field. If you want to stay technical, you can get into MCA or MSc IT. So suggestion would be complete your graduation. Don't jump to masters. Again, that depends. If you feel master is something you want to do, go for it. But if you're confused, I would say look for a job for 1 year at least, work there, understand the technology, understand the work domain, and then decide which do you want to go for MCA or MSc IT or something. Right. I hope that works. Someone says, Binod, is it still running, that trend? I'm not sure. Okay, someone has to be blocked. Okay. Next one, tell something about Salesforce. I'm not into that domain, so I can't talk much about that. Okay. This is from Vijaya Kumar, and the question is, Sir, I am my first Python teacher ever, love from Odisha. Oh, okay. Just greeting me. Great. Okay, where are the questions? Questions are just going up very, very fast. Okay, question from Prashant. Why you not make advanced Django course? See, if you remember, before starting this Django series, even Python series, I went live to talk about it. And the thing is, there was never an intention of making a Django course, but still I made that course because I wanted to explore it. And there was never an intention to make an advanced course. So the thing is, I'm not into Django or Python, I'm into different technology, and that's where I want to focus more. And I know I should have made those, the technology which I'm working on, more videos, but it got delayed for different reasons. Somewhere I was lazy, somewhere I got busy with the project, somewhere I thought I want to make a best course, and this is what is happening with me now. I'm under pressure of making a good content. See, what happens on YouTube is different. When we make a course for the paid platform, it's a bit different. Example, if I upload videos on Udemy, or if I upload a course on my own platform, a paid course, it's different compared to when you upload videos on YouTube. Because on YouTube, the audience can be from anywhere, right? And it is very random, So example, if you buy my course on my platform or on Udemy, for any platform, doesn't matter, you bought this course, you know who will be teaching it, you understand my style, and since you paid for the course, now you will be sticking to at least 3 to 4 videos, right? And then if you like it, you will continue. Otherwise, you will go for the refund on Udemy. But on YouTube is different, right? On YouTube, if I upload a video, any random person can jump in. And nowadays, people do judge the channel based on the number of subscribers. And yes, okay, not nowadays, it's happening from a long time. You judge the channel based on the number of subscribers. You judge the channel based on maybe the video number based on views. It's a good thing, right? Because if you see a lot of subscribers, that means it's a good channel, right? But as a YouTuber, so now I'm into that pressure of making the best content. Since when you watch my video, any new video, you'll be looking at the subscriber count, and then you will say, hey, this video is not up to the mark. If the same video, if I upload that on paid platform, you will like it. So that's the pressure YouTube creates on you. So it's different being a YouTuber and being a teacher, right? So that's what I'm trying to tackle now. Okay. Okay, where are the questions? Questions are just going up. So, okay. So, question from Siddharth Arora. Hi, Naveen from Brown Room. Nice to see you again. Yeah, hi, Siddharth. I do remember you. And I can see your photo, not with the camera, of course. So yeah, I'm good. And nice to see you here. So just to give other people a brief, so I was giving training for one of the company where we used to have different rooms. So Siddharth was in my room, I was a trainer, and we were having different people. Okay, Flutter versus React. Okay, what I will do is I will do some research on this topic, Flutter versus React, and I'll make a video. Okay, question from Sagar Patil is, thank you sir, because of your Java videos I got, oh, so it's a compliment, okay. So you got a job in Tevin Technology, oh that's great, congratulations. And so if my videos were helpful, make sure that you like each and every video next time when you watch it. Okay, Raghav says हिंदी बोल दीजिए, क्या बोलूँ हिंदी में, इनफैक्ट मैं सोच रहा हूँ कुछ वीडियोस बनाने का हिंदी में, देखते हैं. See, the problem is in normal life, I prefer the language Hindi more than any other language. Talking to my friends or my neighbors or anywhere, I speak Hindi. But looking at the camera, the moment I look at a camera, I always feel that I'm not talking to a person or a camera, I'm talking to a person, and that person can be from anywhere in the world. And one of the accepted language throughout the world is English. So that's what comes out directly. Okay, question from Webo. Thoughts on unpaid internship. Okay, so before I start, I hired some interns last year, 3 years back, and they were unpaid interns. Okay, now I know you'll be judging me. So the thing is, should you do internship? Should you go for paid internship or unpaid internship? First, never think about money when you go for the internship, because see, there's a difference between being an intern and being a full-time employee. When you join a company, you are responsible to work on that project. You are responsible to complete it. Of course, you'll be having your seniors, you'll be having your the training team. But let's talk about startup here. In startup, you don't actually have a team which will help you in learning stuff. The moment you join a startup, they will say, hey, this is the project, learn by yourself and make it work. The pressure changes from employee to intern. When you are a fresher or an employee, you are under that pressure. You are under that pressure, and that's what they pay you. In terms of intern, now they have two options. Either they will pay you, or they will they will be going for unpaid internship. I would say first look for the company, look for what type of work you'll be doing. Of course, I don't want you to work for money as an internship where you will not be learning new things. They will give you some repetitive work to do, but they will pay you. It's of no use. So when you get a internship, make sure that you know what technology you're going to work. Will it help you in the future? And then think about money. Yes, now if you have a choice of going for paid and unpaid with the same technology, then I would say go for paid internships. But what if you are not that qualified to get that internship? What you can do is you can try for unpaid one, because you're not qualified, you don't know stuff, and they don't want to hire you as an intern. Ask them, hey, I want to work for free. Look at my work, and then you decide. So that's my thing. Okay, so someone says read the super chat. Okay, super chat just went up. Okay, it's difficult to control. Next time I will make sure that I go for this slow transition. I can't see a super chat here, so sorry for that. Why don't you teach Flutter? Because I'm not into Flutter. Okay, Rahul says, what is the meaning of telescope? So there's a video. So go to YouTube and search for what telescope means. There's a separate video on that. Premnath says, Anna speak in Telugu. M Chapali. I'm not expert in Telugu, but I can communicate. When I go to my native, I don't have a choice. I have to speak in Telugu. Okay. Okay, question from Mr. Basu Roy. Can web services be created in Python? Of course, yes. You can do that. Try Django or Flask. How's master after 3 years of job? Is that the question? I would say okay. Try to go for after 2 years. 2 years is a good time. Enable slow mode. Yes, that's what I want to do, but I think that will happen next time. I can't do that while I'm into that, while I'm doing this live. Next time for sure. Which series you are working now? I will update that. Its videos are coming up in few months, not few months, few days. What's wrong with me? Okay, so I can see a lot of people are watching this. Hit that like button, everyone. I wanted to go live on Sunday. So if you are following me on Facebook, I was testing this on Facebook and on Saturday, and then I said, hey, we'll go live on Sunday. But unfortunately, my system was not working. When I made my system working, my camera was not working. When I made my camera work, the software which will connect camera and system was not working. And finally today everything is working. I got my mic working, I got my camera working, I got the system working. Even the mic was not working because everything was there sitting in that box for 2 months. And when I unpacked everything, there was some issues. Okay. Okay, Vijay says a lot of people saying Python #1 language, but in India, a lot of enterprise application developing through Java. See, it's not just about India. Most of the companies, most of the enterprise applications are still running on Java. If not Java, any JVM language. See, Java is famous not because of the language features, it's also because of JVM. When you say Java is fast, Java is interoperable, it's because of JVM, right? And JVM supports multiple languages like Kotlin, Scala, Groovy. So all this language works on JVM, right? Now industry has been using JVM for a long time. And now when you say, hey, Python is the best language, Python can be a good language or a best language. But the thing is, enterprise market is not that easy to move fast. Example, let's say tomorrow you will say, hey, Go is better than Java. It is, or it may be, but the thing is, as a company, as an enterprise, if I decide to go with Go, or to go with Go, that's weird, to go with the Go language or Golang language, can I just change all the softwares? Can I just remove JVM and work with Go? That's not how it works, right? They will still follow JVM. Maybe they will move from Java to Scala, or maybe Java to Kotlin. Still you are working on JVM, right? So enterprise market will take a lot of time to move away from JVM. So that's how it works, right? Java #1, yes, it is. Is MCA good? We have talked about it. You can just re-watch this live later. Okay, blockchain technology, yes, videos are coming up. Okay, I can see a lot of spammers today. Thank you, Nishant. Thank you so much. Okay, now there's a super chat, and this question is from Abhishek. I'm in class 12th. First of all, thank you so much, Abhishek, for the super chat. And Abhishek says, I'm in class 12th. Soon to get into engineering. How should I pursue AI? How to get started with maths and complex stuff like that? Thanks in advance. I admire your work. You are good. Okay. First of all, Abhishek, when you get into engineering, of course, you'll be having a lot of subjects, and I hope you are you will be joining a university or a college where they have updated syllabus. If you have the updated syllabus, you will be having AI as a subject. Okay, great, right? Now the thing is, in the engineering, the first 3 or 4 semesters you'll be having maths. I'm not sure how many semesters they have maths, but you'll be having a lot of different mathematical subjects or mathematical subjects. Make sure that you read, you practice well those subjects. I know some few people think maths is not needed, but it's very important. Parallelly, what you can do is you can learn about AI. So there are two aspects of learning AI. First one is basic understanding of AI, and second is, let's say, machine learning or deep learning, uh, creating models. So parallelly, you can have a look on those things. If you feel that those things are easy coming to you, continue. Otherwise, just wait. Try to learn the basics. Go for the next step, and do that in each semester. And if you get the proper resources from somewhere, that will be great. So spend some time on gathering resources. Of course, learn the basics and try to get best resource, and then you go for it. And nowadays on AI, we have thousands of resources. Good thing, we have a lot of resources. Bad thing, most of them are junk. A question from Ash Ninja, and the question is Python good? Yes, it's very good. And Abhishek, I think that answers your question. So I would say focus on the resources first. Get the best resource. The questions are going very fast. Few more questions and then we are done. Okay, we got a super chat from Pratik. Thank you so much, Pratik, for the super chat. Now I can see the super chat. It's coming up now. Great. Okay, question from Abhirup, and the question is, sir, which is the best path to become a good programmer, software engineer, or a web development? Okay, so you want to choose between these three. Okay, I would say depend on your interest. Example, if you love working on web, I would say start with web development. Learn the designing part, let's say JavaScript, HTML, CSS, learn the front-end framework. Try to build application, try to build a web application using the backend, and parallelly learn about the software engineering concepts. See, you can't just separate it, right? If you are a developer, you need to understand the software engineering aspects as well. Theory of the development, basically. And it's very important, right? When I was doing my graduation, I used to hate that subject. Later I realized it's how important that is. So when I was supposed to teach that subject, that's how I realized, hey, it's fun. So you should be lucky to, it depends upon your trainer, how they're teaching you. For us, it was very boring. Okay, few more questions and then we are done. So we got a new member to the channel, which is Sandeep Rao. Thank you so much, Sandeep, for joining the channel. Thanks for the support. Okay, how to learn Java fast? So go to YouTube, search for Java tutorial for beginners. Make sure that you select that telescope video and practice with that. So on mobile phone you can watch the video, on your laptop you can practice. That's how you get started. Okay, last one question and then we are done. Okay, question from Amit. Java Spring learning nowadays beneficial? Of course. Java and Spring, they're not going anywhere. It's just that you'll be getting new updates. You will be, you have to work on new framework, the new latest version of Spring, and yeah, it is beneficial. It's best actually. Okay, so everyone, hit that like button if you enjoyed this live session. I can still see a lot of people are watching. Should I continue? Okay, let us continue. Let me just have a drink or sip. Okay, thanks for waiting. So let's spend some few minutes because a lot of people are watching and I don't want to go. Can you, Vineet says, can you talk more about MCA? Maybe I should make a video. The thing is, I have done MSc IT, my wife has done MCA, so I know about both the things. So maybe I should make a video. But also MCA, the degree changes from place to place, right? Different college has different syllabus. Question from Dave, sir, is it still needed to learn Java FX? Not needed, I guess. Not needed. Okay, question from Santosh, which language is better to learn? For that, you have to watch my video, which is the best language for beginners. So you can just search for Telescope, best language for beginners, and see which one suits you best. Okay, these slides are distracting. Okay, so you can do that. Otherwise, I would say start with Python if you're confused. See, I don't suggest Python to everyone just because it is easy, just because it is best. I suggest Python because it is easy to learn. It is easy to get started. Okay. Choose between C and Python. For learning, I would say Python. But see, the thing is, when you learn Python, it is easy and you will make sure, and I know you will complete it, but C is a powerful language. If you start with C and if you love it, trust me, your development skills will be much higher than the Python developers, because you learn a lot from C language. And I started my programming from C. So I can say, see, the only thing is, a lot of people, they leave learning, they just stop learning in between just because they feel it is difficult. So if you are learning individually, I would say go for Python. If you have something in mind, if you want to build a project, if you are very serious about programming, start with C. Okay, so thanks for super chat, Anurag. And the question is, thanks for your work. Can you list major DevOps technology to learn? See, I'm not into DevOps as of now, and even if I talk about DevOps, I can be very specific for the companies, companies. So sorry, but I don't want to suggest as of now. I don't want to give a wrong suggestion. Okay, question from Simon. So you missed my super chat. I'm so sorry. See, the thing is, next time I will make sure that I will enable this slow chat, but the questions are going so fast, I can't even see the super chat properly. See, if you are doing super chat, write some text so that it will give in the pop-up, because that's what I can see. I can't see other super chat, which is just super chats. What's a lifetime of Java? What's a lifetime? Maybe 30-40 years. See, I know the popularity of Java is going down. Whenever you make a video of top 5 programming languages, you keep Java down, but it's difficult for any language to go out of the market. COBOL, which went out of the trend 10 years back or 15 years back, is still getting used in the company. So you can't say was a lifetime. It will be 30-40 years maybe, or maybe 5 years, you never know. Okay, question: is OOPS concept very important? Yes, it is very important. It depends actually on what domain you are working. So if you are learning Java, OOPS are very important. If you are into machine learning, it's not important. That's how it goes. Okay. Next question is, so Django or Flask? I think Flask would be better, provided you get the good resources. read my name's Uday Kiran. Hey, hi Uday. Okay, a lot of questions on Salesforce. Maybe I should do some research on it. What is so? Question from Amulya. What is Amulya Paritosh? Okay. What is best? What is Python best for? Python is good to learn a language. So let's say if you're a beginner and if you want to learn a language, I would say go for Python. And Python is also good for machine learning. Python is also good for web development. It's good for web scraping. It's good for most of the things. Not for Android app development, but you can use Python everywhere. Okay, last one question and then we are done. Okay, question from Sunil. Difference between college syllabus and real world. It's very different. In fact, I used to hate the college syllabus when I started my career, because what you learn in college is very different from what is happening in the industry. Industry is moving very, very fast and colleges are not able to change their syllabus. So I used to get very upset with this thing. But after a few years, I realized even if a college tries to change syllabus, can they change the syllabus every year? Even if they change syllabus every year, do they have the resources to teach that new technology to the students? Even if they were able to teach, do they have the resources to do the experiments? Do they have all the resources required? And not everyone would like to learn the technology. Example, let's say we have AI, we have blockchain, we have, let's say, IoT. Not everyone want to go for IoT. Not everyone want to go for blockchain. Then those things should not be a part of the syllabus. That should be the extracurricular subjects or extra subjects you should be having. That's what colleges are doing now. So just continue with your learning, learn whatever you get and learn the other aspects separately. See, it is easy to blame colleges, right? It is easy to blame universities. And I've seen a lot of people, a lot of trainers, a lot of YouTubers, they blame colleges. And I used to do that also. But somewhere you have to get used to what you're getting now. Yes, given a choice, I would be the first one to change the syllabus, right? But stop blaming. Just see, the thing is, the moment you blame, you're not doing anything else. Stop blaming and try to change by yourself. Okay, so that's it from this live, everyone. I got another super chat. Let me just finish that. So Satyam, thank you so much for the super chat. And the question is, hello sir, I'm fresher. I got Java developer role. What basis should I complete? I got 2 months before joining. Could you? They could fire 3 out of 10 from us. In Java, I would say learn the basics, fundamentals. Go for the concepts of threads, then hash concept, the collection API basically. Then learn at least one framework. It can be Spring or whichever framework you like. I would say Spring. Spring is good. And then you should be good. So that's it, everyone, from this live. See you in the next live session. I hope you liked. Make sure that you click that like button, and I'll try to go live often. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye-bye. Okay, but I don't have the system here, so let me stop from here.